Trader Joe's get your eggs back.
Egg prices have reached a record high as the US deals with an ongoing bird flu outbreak. The average price of a dozen grade A eggs in US cities hit $4.95 in January, and the USDA predicts it'll soar another 20% this year. Not only has this led to empty egg shelves, with some stores, when they do have eggs, put a limit to how many cartons customers can buy per day.
You can tell me how you feel about the rising egg prices.
I'm pissed. I haven't gotten eggs in about 5 weeks, I think, because every time I go to Trader Joe's, they're out.
I haven't bought eggs in 3 weeks.
Is it because of the egg price?
Yes.
In New York, like, nothing is cheap. So it's like the one thing that you could rely on to be like cheap. If you ever broke, you could just get like eggs. And now even that is taken away from you.
We get like local farm eggs, so it doesn't affect us as much because we're not going to the grocery store, but it still sucks.
How much would you pay for eggs in general, like the highest?
Like a 12 pack, like $7 maybe.
$4? I feel like $4 is like
How much
fair.
are they usually? $10.
Ideally like $5.
I wouldn't pay for eggs if it was more than $4.
When I think about buying eggs and spending $15 to maybe get sick, I'm like, I'm good.
I think the bigger thing is Trader Joe's get your eggs back. I'm pissed about it.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Pilgrims in the earth, back at you again. All praises be to the Most High. To be here another day. I'm blessed. Me and my family blessed, still maintaining. Yeah, man, still maintaining, trying to do the work, raising my children, being a father, being a husband, you know. Yeah, man, paying attention to what's going on in the world. As you know, I'm outside the country or whatever. But I try to give people, when I do like fasting and praying, the Most High revealed things to me. You know what I'm saying? And me paying attention to what's going on, or the vibration of the world, specifically America. That's why we call ourselves pilgrims in the earth. Yeah, man, paying attention to the vibration of America and kind of warning people, but also showing the lifestyle here. And, there's a life outside of America, Uh, but yeah, man, lately I've been seeing these prices shoot up in this bird flu talk, right? Bird flu, the prices of eggs shooting up, all these different things. And I wanted to let people know, like I always do, there is an attack on the natural things that we depend on. Believe it or not, there is an attack on the natural things that we depend on, specifically eggs. Eggs is one of the cheapest things that you can always get. When we were young, if we ain't had nothing, we had some eggs. You have this bird flu, what they say, influenza, whatever they call it, this bird flu thing, and it's driving eggs through the roof. Okay. But anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, these prices are going through the roof. You get what I'm saying? And not only that's happening, look what else is happening. Check this out. We'll be right back.
All right, another big story we're following tonight. Some new concerns about the bird flu, but here in our state, after multiple chickens at a farm test positive.
Paul Gessler speaks with the Agriculture Department about the steps being taken.
22 birds were tested from that Western Maryland farm. All 22 samples came back positive.
The Maryland Department of Agriculture made the announcement Wednesday. H5N1 avian influenza detected at a poultry farm in Washington County with tens of thousands of chickens. Bird flu. It makes chickens very sick.
It can pass from bird to bird very quickly.
Maryland State veterinarian Dr. Michael Odian is in Washington County. He says the chickens at the farm needed to be euthanized to contain the spread of the disease.
The chickens on this particular farm have been depopulated very humanely.
That means all 24,000 chickens have been killed. The usual season for bird flu coincides with migration, including this time of year, but cases nationally have been popping up year-round.
This particular virus did not read the textbook. We have cases in 46 states across the country.
It just takes one bird to become ill
to put the whole flock at risk.
The virus is often spread from wild ducks and geese. The outbreaks nationwide are part of the cause for rising poultry and egg prices. Dr. Odian says the public should know food safety measures are strong here and nationwide, and those with poultry should take precautions.
All poultry farmers, whether you're commercial or backyard, should follow the strictest level, highest level of biosecurity possible.
Bird flu kills millions of birds and usually does not infect people, although a Colorado man tested positive back in the spring with minor symptoms. I'm Paul Gessler for WJZ.
So what you have is all these things going on, right? You got bird flu that's, rampant. You know what I'm saying? They saying, oh, it's everywhere now and all the. So now they're euthanizing or killing a lot of the birds or the chickens. I mean, thousands. So at the same time, Bill Gates is buying up all these acres of land. He's buying up all the farmland in America. What are they planning on doing? Are they planning on a man-made famine? Because the Bible tells you there shall be famines, right? There shall be many famines. So what are they doing? They're causing chaos. And then when the chaos starts, people are going to have to depend on what's natural. Because once those grocery stores shut down, the simple things like eggs, let's say, even if you have farm animals, what kind of baffled me, right? I've been hearing this thing about vegan, vegetarian. Don't get me wrong. There's benefits in going no meat. Your body can, your stomach can be able to, restore itself, might I say. Sometimes we eat too much meat. Let me just say that. But meat is if you eat clean, good meat, it's healthy for you. But there's a reason why Bill Gates and all this Beyond Meat, they've been trying to attack the cows, because the cows are under attack too. So that will be next. I even see the article where they was putting, and of course we don't eat pork, but they're talking about putting vaccinations in the pork. So, but anyway, the chickens, man, that they're killing all these chickens and they're driving up the prices. So something that's so cheap and something that you just go to the grocery store. Way back in the day, we've always depended on eggs. Like I said, if you ain't had nothing, you had some eggs. So I don't even know how much people are paying nowadays. I think people are paying like almost $10 nowadays for a carton in certain places, which is crazy. Actually, if you check this out, I can show you. We're basically paying nothing. So in a lot of these places in the world that we call third world countries or poor countries, these will be the places that will sustain God's chosen people. I'm gonna tell you that it will sustain God's chosen people, because the beast system will be under technology, the guise of technology. So yeah, this is approximately 20 eggs, 10 and 10. So these eggs was 11,000 T shillings. So that's equivalent to $2.29. So for $2.29, that's 20 whole eggs. So yeah, man. Hey, it might be time to move around. So while you have people that thinking, oh, everything is convenient. We live in a city where everything is 15 minutes away. I have my job here. I have, you're living on top of each other. You don't have much space or privacy. Those places will be ground zero for the beast system. And the Most High, or God, has been putting it on my spirit to prepare and to warn people to prepare, to become more self-sufficient. If you're depending on a grocery store, it's time to be more self-sufficient, because once they shut those grocery stores down, what are you going to do? Once they stop those trucks from coming into your neighborhoods, what are you going to do? Let's say let's say truckers are not getting paid like they used to, or can't afford to feed their families like they used to, and they go on a strike. Overnight, that can be a famine within itself, because those truckers, you depend on those truckers to deliver food to your local grocery stores. So it's time to become self-sufficient and move out of these cities. All these major cities, even if you can't leave America, these major cities will be havens or hubs for crime. There will be hubs and havens for death. You get what I'm saying? I mean, people will. I'm gonna give you an example, right? So in Africa, uh, it's well known some of the electricity goes out, maybe a few times out the year. Some places is worse. Tanzania is a little bit worse, but it's gotten a lot better. But places like Kenya, in certain places it doesn't happen at all. But there are certain places in the world, specifically Africa, where the power can go out sometime. But people are well prepared for it. They're prepped for it. They have propane tanks, you know, it's a normal day when it happens. You get what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's not a big chaotic thing. In America, if the power go out, it's like the end of the world. People actually die when the power go out. Unfortunately, people actually die. We're just not used to it. So a lot of these beast systems will be set up in these places, because those places, people will more so be acceptable for it, because we've been spoon fed all our life. So once Satan pulls the rug uh, from up under you of what you need and what you feel you need, or what you had all your life, you're gonna be like, wow, we'll do anything to get it back. We want normal back, right? Just like when a Wi-Fi go out, what do the kids do? Doom, doom, doom. Dad, mom, what happened to the Wi-Fi? You know, Same thing. So we have to go back to what's natural and get back to what's natural. Uh, that's all technology is the dependence on something that's outside of the Most High. That's all technology is. Um, Satan trying to mimic the Most High creation. All these major think about the countries that technology is coming to, like the South Africas, the Kenyans. So when they bring the technology, what do they replace? There's no more farmers. You get what I'm saying? There's no more welders. We're more so dependent on let the machines do it. So, like I told you in the video about Elon Musk, all those jobs are gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pull the job. They're doing it right now. So once they take those jobs from you, what are you gonna have? You're gonna have chaos. In chaos, what do? They bring a solution. What's the solution? The B system. But anyway, man, that's all. I didn't want to be too long with you today. I just wanted to show people, there's options out here, and most of all, become self-sufficient. Number one, the serve the Most High and trust in the Most High, but become self-sufficient. The kingdom don't come by observation. Don't just sit around and think, oh, God is going to save me up out of this. Once you start seeing persecution come to where you live, it's time to keep it moving. But it's time for us to come together, O nation, I desire, and start building. Start building and becoming more self-sufficient and independent outside of these cities and outside of these government structures. Because it don't matter what president it is. You can blame the egg prices on Donald Trump. You can blame it on Joe Biden or whatever. It still is what it is. But yeah, man, this is Pilgrims in the Earth. All right, we out.